Hey, everybody, welcome back to Ventthis. I am so pleased to be joined again with Jayson, and I'm so happy you're here. Hi, Jayson.
Hi, thanks for having me back again for the third time. I'll try.
That's
Yes.
the third time's a charm, right?
Yeah, three times. Yeah.
Let's hope it's not the last time. We'd like to
No,
see
three
you
is the
back.
magic number.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Three, yes.
I want to just say we talk about how your comedic side. We talk
Yes.
about you teaching with kids, and being a reporter and all that kind of stuff. But there's something I want to mention and talk about when we come back. Is how you were written about because of an attempt, kind of a rescue of a person almost getting murdered, and
Yes.
you. So when we come back, we'll get into that a little bit. So, Ventthis, your favorite podcast. Let's go.
Los Gates.
Okay, guys, we're back. Jayson,
Yes.
you seem like a very prideful guy. You don't really brag about yourself at all, unless I pull it out of you, like a dentist pulling teeth. So tell us a little bit about that article that happened, that was written about you, that happened while you were in New York, right? New York
Yes.
City.
I used to live in New York and I would get my dry cleaning done in Hell's Kitchen. One day I'm going to pick up my dry cleaning. I see a gentleman with a brick. I got defensive. I thought he was going to hit me. He said no, and then he used a semi-racial slur, I would say, and let me know that he's going to hit someone else. But at the time, I thought it was just a crazy guy rambling at that point. And then he hit someone with a brick, and I stopped him, chased him up the street. He got arrested. Subsequently, he got 14 years in prison. While in prison, they took his DNA, ran it through the system, and he allegedly committed a murder in Minnesota 10 years prior. I want to say 2014, maybe. So that would have been 4 years prior. And that's that story in a nutshell.
Yeah, but the wait a second. You didn't go with the lead after this guy did his, through the brick. What happened to the victim?
Well, the victim, he was bloodied. He got hit maybe 3 to 5 times with the brick. Um, He was taken away in an ambulance. He had a lot of damage done to him. Afterwards, we became pretty close friends. Weird enough, when I first met him the second time I met him during a grand jury, I noticed his German accent, and we started speaking German to one another and became good friends.
How do you like that?
Yeah,
How the world just
you
puts us
just never
together.
know how life goes.
Wow, what a great
We keep
story.
in contact.
He's still in New York.
He probably wouldn't want me to say where he is.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
So
I
yeah.
hear you. Yep, yep.
He's still
He's
he's
still
still
around.
around. He's
Yeah.
still on planet Earth, thank God.
You know what? Thank God for people like you who, jump in. I'm not sure. My husband and I have talked about this, how we would react in situations like that. Would we try to call for help, go do something, to help that
There
person?
were there were 20 people in a better position than I was at that time that could have stopped them and they didn't. And that's when I learned and started studying about the bystander effect. There's one thing to say, "Oh, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z," and when the actual situation is presented, most people don't act.
They freeze.
They freeze. Yes,
Wow.
unfortunately.
I mean, it's not that they're bad people. It's
No, they're
just,
not bad people at all. It's just
yeah, they're,
to see extreme violence in that way. I mean, I didn't get into the depth of the story, but this guy got cracked on the side of the face with I would say roughly maybe a 5-10 pound brick, pretty hard. And I could see the torque the guy put into it because the way he twists his body, you can see the torque of the waist. And
yeah.
I recognize that from boxing when someone throws a straight right, the torque, the power punch. Um, so yeah, he got hit pretty bad. And I mean, seeing extreme violence like that, I don't know how many. Not a lot of people can deal with that. It
Yeah,
could shock the system for sure.
especially when there's a lot of blood involved. People aren't sure what to do.
And the brick actually cracked on his rib cage or either his shoulder blade.
Oh my
The
goodness.
brick actually cracked. And I mean, the brick was probably this thick, I would say. About yay big. I mean, I know you
Wait,
can't tell the dimensions
I
from
know.
here, but
No, but would you say it was about
uh,
a foot wide,
maybe not a foot,
8 inches,
maybe 7 to 8 inches. Yes,
and
seven to
pretty
eight
heavy?
inches, and maybe 2 to 3 inches thick.
And it was probably at least maybe 10 to,
Five to 10 pounds.
yeah.
Five to
Wow.
10 pounds, I would definitely say.
Wow. 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 Well, props to you for jumping in like that, saving the guy's life. I hope one day, I don't hope one day, but if I am in that situation, I would like to believe that I could help someone if they were.
Well, maybe the physical part is very daunting for people, but having a good memory can help as well because, if it comes down to a time where you have to testify and remember certain things,
Yeah.
you'll be shocked at the memory because I consider myself having a great memory. I thought he had on a red hoodie, the victim, but found out that it's a burnt orange hoodie, like a burnt sort of
Well,
orange. Yeah, so, yeah, having a
well,
good memory, calling, trying to intervene in some
wh-
way. We all
Jake,
could do our part.
when you think about that now, do you think was I out of my effing mind for doing that, or do you think I'm really proud of myself for doing that? Because some people will tell you later, friends will go,
Oh,
"Are you?"
I'm very, very, very. I'm proud of myself for doing it. And
Yeah,
at that time, I was in really great shape. I was training to box in this 40 and over league, so I was running 2, 3 miles, maybe 3, 4 times a week. I was in a gym maybe 3, 4 times a week, so I was definitely prepared for it. I
got
don't
it.
know how I would have fought a brick, but I was hoping to evade and strike, or fought a
Wow.
guy with a brick. Yeah, but I know if I didn't. It would have ended in a fatality for sure. Especially when I found out that the guy had a previous murder or he's been accused of a previous murder
And
in Minnesota.
and it was just a random thing, right? He just walked up to somebody and just decided.
Very random. Very, well, so I didn't say, I said he said a racial epithet, but when he walked towards me, I got really defensive in a boxing stand. And he said, nah, nah, nah. I'm going to hit a white MF with this brick.
Wow.
Yeah. And
And what
that
year?
bothered me because of the whole racial component. Because you hear people say these things, but actually to see that kind of hate up close, that shocked me more than the violence, if that
Yeah,
kind of
I
makes
hear
sense.
you.
Because you hear these things, but like to see this, oh, it made my stomach turn every
Yeah,
time I think about it. Well, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And people say, well, would you have after he said that, if you knew that would have happened, would you have stopped him sooner or this, that, and the other? Because actually, I thought it was just the ramblings of a madman initially. And I figure, okay, say I stopped him, knocked the brick out of his hand, he runs away. He didn't hurt anyone. I probably wouldn't chase him. What if he goes over to the next block? Now it's a 12-year-old kid, a 87-year-old grandmother. Um, so I mean, I think it worked out the way it was supposed to work out, but that whole just the racial angle of it made me sick. And then the woman that he's accused of killing in Minnesota was a white woman. So I don't know if this guy is just on like a hate crime spree across the country.
I don't.
So like with the mental health angle, he said because we chased him, but he gets down. I tell a cop, and he looked at me and said, "You witnessing, bro?" Like I was supposed to agree with his hate and malice. And I said, yeah,
Wow.
he's the guy that did it. He's the guy. And then he starts hollering, I didn't take my medicine. I didn't take my medicine. I can't breathe. And they took him to the hospital, found out he didn't have any mental issues and he was not on any mental medicine or psych drugs.
Wow.
Just a hateful person.
Just a
Maybe
hate.
he might have been on like street drugs. I don't know that, but nothing prescribed to
Well,
my knowledge.
the moral of the story is you jumped in, helped this poor victim, got them to the hospital. They're alive today. And bravo to you, Jason. I hope we can all, just be that strong and brave. So thank you for doing that. That's wonderful.
Anytime, anytime, anytime. Oh, that's one of the reasons I try to stay in shape today because you just never know when you have to act
When
in
you want to
some
kick
sort of
somebody's
form
ass,
or
just say it.
capacity. Well, it could be even be more than that. Say you have to run 2 miles for something. Say your car is stuck in some place and you have to push it a few
Yeah,
blocks.
yeah, yeah.
Say you have to carry someone somewhere or say someone fell, you have to pick them up and do the Heimlich maneuver, and they may be a little hefty. I mean, all these things.
Stay in shape.
Yeah, stay
Be in
ready.
shape. All right, cool. You're an awesome human being. And from
Thank
that
you. Thank
note,
you
you're
for
very
saying that.
welcome. Shall we get into our vents? Because they're pretty wacky.
Oh no. Oh no. What are they getting on us about today?
I
What did
know.
we say? What did we say bad last time?
The next time we're together, I got to read you some of the comments, but these vents might take time. So I took out the comments for this episode. But here, let me
Okay.
start with the first one. Senior citizens sex.
Ooh.
Here we
Mm.
go. Vent number one. I got a call from the senior citizen home where my mom stays at because she needs special care, and you won't believe what they said. They found my 88-year-old mom in bed with a 94-year-old man, and this wasn't the first time. They asked her to stop, but she told me she sneaks into his room all the time. The people at the home told me STDs are common among senior living communities.
I know this place. It's in Florida, right?
They didn't say.
I've read a story about this. They have the highest rate of STDs anywhere in the states. Is this place in Florida? A senior citizen. Well, I think it's a 55 and over community.
Because they're
It's
hooking
very
up.
well known. Oh yeah.
These see they're hooking up. What the hell? Uh I I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm happy.
Hey, all those women aren't in walkers for no reason.
Oh God, Jason. Oh my
But
God. Yeah. Shh. You got to say this. Why does life have to end just because you're in assisted living, right? You want to have a
yeah.
companion, you want to get close to someone. What does it matter if you're 88 or 98 or 28? If you
Yes.
find someone you want to be around, cuddle up together, I say go for it. But uh, the STD thing is wow. That kind of took me by surprise.
Well, it depends on what the STD is and the age. I mean, I helped my elderly mother. I took her to the hospital recently, and they said, oh, they don't do colonics because she's over seven, not colonics, colonoscopies because she's over 75. They won't check for fatty liver because she, like certain things, they just don't check for or treat after a certain age. And I mean, she's what, almost 90? And her boyfriend's 94 in this story. So I mean, give them a shot of penicillin, get them right back on the road.
And here's the good thing: nobody's getting pregnant.
No, no, that would be a medical miracle.
I'm not so sure. I guess Viagra and all those other kind of pills are probably prescribed because I'm not sure how you would. Well, I don't think you need a condom.
No condoms. They probably have pumps or something like that. I'm trying. Oh, the Villages. That's the name of the place in Florida. It's
Is that
called
what
the
you were just
Villages.
checking out? You were checking that out.
Yes, I had to find out the name. It's called the Villages. We have to put up some stats about this place. It's
Okay.
it, yeah, the Villages in Florida. But they don't need condoms. No one's gonna get pregnant. Yeah, let them have fun. I say, let them go out with a bang.
Oh my God. But I can see the venter who was I don't know if it's a daughter or a son who got the call saying, "Hey, your mom and her boyfriend are hooking up a lot, and they're not supposed to be doing that." So I can see where he'd be pretty. It's like when you don't want to hear your parents knowing that they have sex, right? That's kind of a thing.
Right.
Like, ew,
Well, that
really?
I would hate to get that call. But
Seriously.
but
Hello,
some
Jason.
of some of these old guys might go too hard, and they might come and go at the same time.
Oh God, you mean die? Have a heart attack?
You get it, come and go.
Oh, oh,
Come and go at the same
yeah, I
time.
hear you. I hear you. Okay, okay. Yeah.
Hey,
Uh,
I say let them have fun. They're enjoying themselves. That's one of the main pleasures that a human being could get out of life, to feel that closeness and that intimacy. Let them have fun. But I can't believe they told the mother to stop. So she keeps going in that room. And is it the same guy's bed she's climbing into?
I hope so. I hope she's not going around with different guys at the age of 88. Jesus, have some diplomacy, lady.
Well, maybe she never went through that phase in her teens or her 20s, and now she wants to, you know, taste every flavor of ice cream, you know? Maybe she
All
wants to do
right.
it all, have some fun.
Go out with a bang, like you said.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow. The
well,
villages. Yes. But people, look up, listeners, look up the villages. This place will blow your mind when you hear the stories that go on there.
all right.
So I'll give you an article here. Why is the villages known as the STD capital of America? And this was in 2022.
Oh my God.
The
Jason,
Central Florida.
he's
Yeah.
got his cell phone up against the screen so you could see the article. That's hilarious. Well, maybe we'll put up some stats, but this is a good thing to do because people, if you're going to put your parents into assisted living, know that there's a lot of hookups in that place in Florida. So be aware of that.
Oh,
But
yeah. Oh, yeah.
oh my
The
God,
STD capital
that's
of the United States is how
crazy.
they're categorizing it. Yes.
Good
Yeah.
for them. Good for them. Listen,
Only
Ben.
in Florida.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. You never know. Maybe Florida has more activity, but I got a feeling, and this is happening in a lot of places.
Oh, senior homes for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
go for it. So, Venter, get over yourself. Your mom's having a good time. Let her have it. Okay. Just
Yeah.
thank
Well, is
God.
the Venter married, and is the Venter having an active sex life? Because it could be a twinge of jealousy there, maybe.
Maybe he
Just a
doesn't get.
twinge.
Could be he's not getting enough sex, so he's kind of pissed off at his mom. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know.
sitting around. I can't wait till I'm 55.
All right. Well, let's.
Yeah.
Got a little hot in here. Let's move on to the next vent. Here we go. The last one is even worse than the first one, but I'll say you'll see what I'm talking about. Here's the
Mm.
second vent. Call me, don't text. So I'm at work and I tell my kids who are 24 and 27, if you need anything, call me. Do they call? No, they text. I can't sit at work and constantly text them back. It's a pain in the arse and I don't have the time. I'm 58 years old. Why can't these kids just make a phone call? Somebody tell me this is impossible. Well,
I think this goes back to the very first vent that we ever did. I think they're probably on the potty during their business, and they don't want to pick up the phone, so they text back.
uh well, they can't always be on the potty, for God's sakes, Jason. I get the feeling this guy's getting texts from his kids. They're driving. I understand the benefits of texting. I really do.
Hmm.
But when it starts to get, we've talked about this, more than 5 or 6 lines of texting, just call because it takes more time to type it out. Make sure you didn't misspell something. Just call and go, Dad, listen, I'm going to be late. I got soccer practice at noon. So can you go pick up the groceries? What is it? Why can't you do that? I mean, we're going to get comments. Oh, well, you're a boomer or you're an older person. Bada bada bing. It's not
I
that.
will I will say this though. Sometimes people will give you long, drawn out conversations, so it's just easier to text back opposed to speaking to this person for 20 minutes for something that may take a sentence or two. But I never text paragraphs. I'm like one to
Yeah.
two sentences tops, if not just one word.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
Mm.
Yeah, I try to make it as short as possible. But I can see how a parent could get frustrated because if you're at work and your kid texts and so, Dad, can you pick me up? And then, he's back to work. Then well, I need to be picked up at 9. I got to. it's like all of a sudden you put the phone down, you pick up the phone, or you can't put the phone down, you can't do your work because you're waiting for the next text. So it does get frustrating. I commiserate with the dad, but get used to it because it's only going to get worse.
Yes.
Just
I
get,
don't think as a parent, the dad needs to worry that much. I think people have to worry more if they're a spouse or a significant other.
what do you
When
mean?
you call, well, if you call someone and they text back and you're romantically involved, you have to ask why. What are they doing that they can't pick up the phone?
Oh, you're going
I've
that
I, I
route.
I've seen a lot of cheating in relationships where people would call and their significant other would text them back, find somewhere down the line they were being cheated on.
Okay, my head didn't go there, Jason, but
Mm.
I suppose that's definitely a possibility.
Oh, I've seen it several times.
Okay, I wasn't
Yeah.
okay.
He's
Well,
like, hey man, every time I call her, she just texts me back. And then the next thing you see her walking down the street with another guy and say, oh, that's why she's texting you back. She was spotted with another man.
right, but this is a dad who's complaining that his kids just can't pick up a phone and call instead of just texting 9 million times during the day. That was his beef. So
They does he have conversations that are too long, drawn out, not fun for them to talk? They may be. I mean, I hate to say it. They may be keeping their distance because they don't not distance, but texting because they don't want to get involved in a long, drawn out conversation.
no, but the dad
And
could
it's like
say,
get to the point.
well, that's exactly what I was going to say. The dad could say, look, I don't have time to chat. Make this very succinct. What's going on? And that's it. So, just tell the kid you can't get 9 million texts at work. That's it. And hopefully he'll sort of do that. But unless it is a long drawn out discussion, then of course you have to call. But if it's like pick me up at 9, boom, you're done, and that's the end of it. So, Dad, Venter number 2, this is life, buddy. Texting is the way to go. So sorry, right,
Yeah.
Jason?
That's the wave of the future. I won't even lie. I was against it initially back in, let's say, maybe 2009, 2010. Like, hey, why don't people just call? But after a while, I assimilated like everyone else. All the other Gen Zers and Gen Alphas, I assimilated.
But you know what else? A phone call. It's nice to hear their voice. It's nice during a rough, hard day, and your son or your daughter calls and go, "Hi, mom. Listen, can you pick up those potatoes I asked for the recipe?" It's nice to hear the voice. Sometimes texting can be so cold, and sometimes the texting gives the wrong impression. They
That's
might be,
very true. Yes.
it sounds like they might be angry or in a hurry, or if you don't put an exclamation or a heart, there sounds like it might be urgent. It's like all these little things you got to do. So I say, if you can make a phone call, make a call.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a new era though as well. I mean, I used to love getting letters from friends that moved out of state, but this was in the '90s, and now no one writes letters anymore.
Yeah,
They
no,
they FaceTime, they send an email, maybe send an email, or they send a text, or over WhatsApp or something.
I know.
Times just change,
Yeah.
and we have to adapt with the times, I guess.
Pretty soon, your kids will say, Dad, I can't make it, but my AI robot, he can be there and he looks just like me. So don't be upset. I'll be there, but it won't really be me. It'll be crazy. All right. Should we
Yeah,
move on to the last event? This one is
absolutely.
insane, Jason.
Uh
I
oh, I'm
saved the
ready.
best for last.
Okay, I like insane.
I'm not going to read the title because it'll give it away. I'm just going to start
Okay.
reading the event. Okay. I think this vent is right up your alley. I kid you not, this happened to me. My name is Ben. I'm 32 years old and I live in Rhode Island. Okay, here goes. When my girlfriend told me about a twister party, I thought it would be fun to go. So I said, let's go. I swear you had a similar vent on your podcast, but mine is stranger than strange. We get to the party, and after a few drinks, the host says, let's play Twister in the nude. I was shocked. I said to my girlfriend, did you know about this? And she said, yes. She didn't tell me because she knew I wouldn't go. You're damn right I wouldn't go. Who the hell wants to twist around with all your hidden stuff hanging out for the world to see? Please use your imagination when I say twister bodies naked, very close to each other was not for me. I left and I never saw my girlfriend again. Oh my God.
I think he needs to dump her fast.
He did.
I Yeah, I think she was going to introduce him to a lifestyle he would not be ready for. There's something going on there. I think he just needs to dismount. Dismount, you did the right thing, leave it alone.
Dismount, good choice of words there, Jayson.
Yes, dismount.
I
Stick the
mean,
landing, move on. Find a nice wholesome girl somewhere.
what I'm
Naked twister?
seriously,
Like
have
what
you
happens if you get squares and it's you might I'm not gonna say it.
no, you might be under somebody's
Yeah, it might end up in a sword fight.
oh,
On guard.
I think the twister would be men and women. I don't know if they would do twister men and men. I'm guessing. I have no idea.
Well, was it him? Was it him and everyone else were women? Or was it him and a mixture of women and
No, I
guys?
think it was a mixture of women and guys.
Oh yeah, so it could happen.
That you're. I haven't played Twister in probably 25 years. I don't remember how it goes, but
Yeah. I
you,
asked him, did this party take place in the villages in Florida?
at the old age. Oh no, maybe we started a trend. Now that I have new
Now they're gonna do it there. Oh no, you're right.
God.
Old age twister. Oh no, new twister in the villages. Oh boy, what have I done?
I mean, I'm using my imagination, and you're on all fours trying to get to it. I forgot how it works. Let's say you're on circle and there's squares, right? So the
Hmm.
object of the game is to complete stepping on your circles. Do you remember?
Circles and shapes and hold on. Let's go to our trusty friend Google.
Well, my new assistant is Chat GPT. So, and I've actually
Oh.
given him a name too. I ask him everything and anything. And then when I don't like the answer,
Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
so yeah, you can end up in some weird compromising positions. Absolutely. Yeah, nah.
I mean,
No. No. Look at this.
I can't see it. Oh, so there's three
Yeah.
people?
It could be more.
Oh, I thought it was only
I
two.
mean, look at this. Yeah,
So
it could be
Jason's
more.
showing his cell phone with people playing Twister, and there's more than three people. And
Oh,
imagine they're
here.
all
Imagine
naked.
imagine this one. Yeah.
Oh my God, they're on top of each other. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now imagine that nude.
no, no, no. And
Imagine that nude. Yes.
imagine this. It's right after dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
There, right?
it's right after dinner, and some people,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, no.
No. Yeah.
I
His brother, you did the right thing. Run and don't stop running. Keep running.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what she's.
He got invited to a eyes wide shut type situation.
Maybe she was. I don't know how long they've been dating, but dude, if this is what you, thank God you left her, because this could open up a bunch of doors that she probably.
But don't boom. Pun intended.
Thank you.
A bunch of doors could be open in that game.
I don't know. Nude
Oh,
twister. That's not on my bucket list. It'll never be on my bucket list. And I'm just imagining I'm on a circle and square, and somebody's, I'm
yeah.
staring right at somebody's, and I'm like, no, thank you. No,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Or someone straddling the back of your head or your back or no. It's too much.
no,
Too much.
no.
What did this happen to regular, human contact? Why is everything elevating? It goes from one level, it just keeps escalating.
I don't
And
have an answer. I don't know.
yeah, I've never had the desire to play Nude Twister.
Oh, Gary's
Twister
saying,
life is not for me.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, buddy, you made the right choice. Get the hell out of there. And he's not traumatized with the Twister game. Probably will never play again. But
Yeah. Do
and
they shower together after the game?
again, Jason, you're opening up all these doors, dude. Come on,
I would
stop.
instantly need a shower after a game like that. And you know it just doesn't stop at the game. You know they go all out afterwards. There's
Define.
no way they just play Nude Twister and be like, all right, game over. Hey, anybody see my socks? No, they go at each other afterwards. Hey, did anyone see the black socks I had on? I can't find my socks. No, they play Twister, they get in position, someone kisses, they do this, that, and it's one big party.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
invited him to an orgy, in
yeah. She
essence.
did. That's exactly what it was. And
She invited him and she
yeah.
wanted to see how far he would go and what he was into because she's probably into some things that
And she's like, "Oh, it's Nude Twister." Yeah, bullets, Nude Twister. It's an orgy, lady.
it's an orgy. Yes, they didn't stop after the game. And the thing is, he left the game. She stayed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What does that tell you?
All he needs to know.
That's right.
Start going to the library. Find a nice girl there. Take you to a new book reading.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be a library. It can be a coffee shop or,
Yeah,
a
it
book
just can't
club.
be the club though. It can't be like a nightclub or a disco. No,
No, I don't think,
no.
I mean, well, I guess it's now dating apps. So I don't know. I guess people meet
Mm.
in clubs, whatever, hopefully. Anyway. Well, that was fun. That was a good few events. I enjoyed that. And I
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah.
you, Jason. And I'm so happy, happy, happy you're here. And we
It's
want you to
always a
come back.
pleasure.
Yeah, yeah. And again, our venters, we hope you enjoyed the show. Call us at 818-570-2535. Leave us a voice vent. We shall play it on the air. And like and subscribe YouTube. You know the spiel. That's it. We're out. And we ain't playing Twister. We're out.
And we're not playing nude charades.
Bye, Jason.
Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, adios.
We can't do this alone. A big shout out to our outstanding production team. Sound engineer Gary, Loretta, the voice, slicer and dicer Isabella, and marketing master Greg. He can sell you your own shadow for a fair price. Ventthis, because therapy is expensive.